Did you know that most millionaires don't even budget like the middle class? And here's a shocker. 74% of the ultra-rich don't believe in saving money the way we were taught growing up. You've been told to save, scrimp, cut lattes. But what if that's the reason you're still stuck? Here's the truth. The rich play a completely different game with money, a game you were never taught. In fact, the rich don't save money. They multiply it. This isn't about being reckless. It's about understanding a system so few people ever figure out. If you stay till the end of this video, I'll reveal a mindset that has quietly built fortunes behind the scenes. Hit subscribe. We're committed to delivering practical advice and inspiration to transform your life. Let's decode it, step by step. Number 1. The poor save to feel secure. The rich invest to build control. Let me introduce you to Sam, a 34-year-old bank employee in Texas. He saves 20% of his salary every month into a savings account. His goal? To feel safe. But here's the catch. In 5 years, inflation swallowed his growth. His $50,000 in savings could only buy $42,000 worth of goods. Meanwhile, across town, Layla, a freelance copywriter, used her savings to buy shares in dividend-paying ETFs. Her $20,000? It now pays her $200 monthly in passive income, and it's still growing. Money sitting idle loses value, and rich people know that. Build an emergency fund, yes, but then redirect excess cash into income-producing assets, index funds, REITs, high-dividend stocks, or even fractional real estate. Ask yourself, would you rather have $50,000 in the bank losing value or $50,000 in assets paying you monthly? Control comes when money works for you, not when it sleeps under your name. Number 2. The rich use debt as a tool, not a trap. Imagine if every time you heard debt, your brain didn't scream danger, but instead whispered opportunity. That's exactly how the rich operate. While most people run from debt like it's a fire, the wealthy treat it like firepower. The middle class borrows to consume. The rich borrow to multiply. It's not about avoiding debt. It's about mastering it like a financial instrument. Using $100K of borrowed money to buy a cash-flowing asset that earns $12K per year is smarter than saving up for decades and missing the compounding gains. Now let's contrast that with how most people treat debt. You swipe a $5,000 credit card for a vacation, finance a $60K car to feel successful, and now you're paying 22% interest monthly on something that's depreciating. Rich don't save money to feel safe. They deploy money, even borrowed money, like soldiers on a mission. One group locks money in savings accounts earning 0.5%, while the other borrows at 4% to invest in high-dividend ETFs yielding 8% plus. Debt is not the enemy. Ignorant debt is. If you want financial freedom, start thinking like a portfolio manager, not a paycheck employee. But how do they even think like this? That brings us to the next secret. Number 3. They focus on cash flow, not cash storage. Middle-class people save money to feel secure. Wealthy people build machines that keep sending them money, even while they sleep. Let me ask you a bold question. Would you rather have $1 million sitting in your savings account or $10,000 coming in passively every month for life? The average person chooses the lump sum, but the rich? They chase consistent cash flow, not stagnant cash piles. Because they understand that money sitting still is money slowly dying. Here's the trap most people fall into. They hoard money just in case, thinking it'll protect them. But that stored money isn't working for them. It's decaying. Chris Hogan, author of Retire Inspired, tells the story of a couple who had only $80,000 saved by age 55. But instead of holding on to it in fear, they bought 2 vending machine routes and started generating $1,500 per month in passive income. Within 5 years, they replaced their salary and retired early, on cash flow, not cash storage. Start with low-risk, high cash flow assets, REITs, dividend ETFs, or build a digital product that sells 24/7. But wait, where does all this time and energy come from to build cash flow? The answer lies in how they buy time. Yes, the rich do that too. The rich buy time, not things. Here's a mind bender. Would you rather own a $50,000 Rolex or gain back 500 hours of your life every year? The rich don't just earn money. They buy their time back so they can multiply it. They understand that time is the highest yielding asset, not material possessions. While most people spend money to impress, cars, clothes, gadgets, the wealthy spend money to free their mental bandwidth, focus on income-producing activities, and ultimately buy freedom. Billionaire Naval Ravikant puts it perfectly. You're not rich until you can wake up when you want. That freedom comes not from saving every dollar, but from strategically using money to offload the tasks that steal your most valuable resource: time. Buying time is the ultimate flex. It's the reason wealthy people stay wealthy, because they focus on what compounds, not what depreciates. Want financial freedom? Start treating every hour like an asset, not an accident. Spend money where it buys you more life, not more stuff. Number 5. How the rich turn every expense into an income-producing asset. The rich rarely spend. They strategically invest disguised as spending. Every time money leaves their pocket, it's like planting a seed that will grow back with interest. From homes and cars to vacations and hobbies, they find ways to monetize every lifestyle expense. You buy a fancy camera for $2,000 and let it collect dust. They buy the same camera and start a YouTube channel that earns $3,000 per month in ad revenue, affiliate income, and sponsorships. That's not just smarter spending, it's wealth engineering. This matters because average people consume, while the wealthy convert consumption into capital. Every expense is either a black hole or a bridge to wealth. Learn to turn your everyday costs into cash machines, and you'll never look at money the same way again. Love your hobby? Turn it into content or a digital product. Track your spending, but also track how many expenses become income streams. Number 6, the silent tax game that makes them richer. It's not how much you make, it's how much you keep and grow. The rich didn't invent the tax code, but they learned to master it. You don't need to be rich to start. You get rich by starting. So stop overpaying, start playing the game, and build real tax-efficient wealth. Here's a shocking truth they never taught you in school. The rich don't hate taxes, they use them. While the average American pays 20% to 37% in income tax, the ultra-wealthy legally pay far less and still grow their wealth exponentially. Why? Because they understand the silent tax game. The system rewards investors, risk-takers, and asset builders, not employees. While you're trading time for tax dollars, they're using strategies like depreciation, capital gains, 1031 exchanges, and pass-through entities to reduce taxes and reinvest savings into wealth-building assets. This isn't cheating, it's playing smarter. Invest in long-term capital gains assets like ETFs, REITs, and blue-chip stocks. Use tax-advantaged accounts. Middle-class people avoid taxes by saving. The rich avoid taxes by investing smarter. Number 7, a psychological trigger called the abundance relay. Ever noticed how some people seem to attract wealth, luck, and growth after they start giving? That's not a coincidence. It's a psychological and energetic trigger called the abundance relay, a mental shift that flips your brain and your environment from scarcity mode to wealth creation mode. When you operate from a place of abundance, even before you're rich, you subconsciously signal to your mind and the world, I have enough to give. I am a creator, not a hoarder. And here's the catch. People trust givers, support builders, and invest in creators. This relay effect begins when you give value first: time, knowledge, effort, money, and it comes back to you, often multiplied. In every video, I try to discuss and address the factors that surely improve the chances of your success. If you like this also, subscribe the channel, like and share the wealthy knowledge to your loved ones. Our wealthy discussion will continue in the next video. Until then, keep building wealth.